Seeing a player lead their boyhood club for free always hits fans right in the heart, and it looks like Trent Alexander-Arnold might be the next big name to do just that. Word on the street is that the Liverpool star is edging closer to a move to Real Madrid after his contract runs out in June 2025. Despite Liverpool's best efforts to keep him, it seems Trent is ready to take on a new challenge in La Liga. But Trent won't be the first one to walk away in such a way. From shocking departures that blindsided fans to last-minute contract breakdowns that left clubs empty-handed, these moves didn't just hurt financially, they stung emotionally too. So let's dive into the stories of 10 players who controversially left their boyhood clubs on a free transfer and unpack all the drama that came with it. Number 10. Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman, now a key figure at Bayern Munich, started his career at Paris Saint-Germain and was seen as one of their brightest young talents. But despite his potential, Coman barely got any chances to shine at PSG, making just 3 senior appearances. Frustrated by the lack of playing time and with his contract running down, Coman decided to leave the French Giants in 2014. And here's where the controversy kicked in. PSG were desperate to keep him, offering improved terms to convince him to stay. But Coman, feeling undervalued and overlooked, opted to join Juventus on a free transfer instead. This decision didn't sit well with PSG fans or the club, who believed that they'd lost a future star for nothing. And they were absolutely right to be concerned. Coman went on to establish himself as a top-class winger, winning titles at Juventus before joining Bayern Munich, where he famously scored the winning goal in the 2020 Champions League final against PSG. Talk about adding salt to the wound. PSG fans still wonder what could have been if Coman had stayed. Number 9. Adrien Rabiot. Adrien Rabiot's exit from PSG in 2019 was anything but smooth. Once seen as the club's future midfield star, things went south when he refused to sign a contract extension. PSG reacted by suspending and banishing him from the first team, which only added fuel to the fire. To make matters worse, his outspoken mother and agent Veronique Rabiot publicly criticized the club's handling of the situation. By the time his contract expired, the relationship was beyond repair, and Rabiot walked away on a free transfer to Juventus, leaving PSG empty-handed and fans feeling betrayed. Number 8. Marco Reus. Marco Reus leaving Borussia Dortmund in 2024 was the end of an era. The Dortmund legend spent over a decade at the club, captaining the side and becoming a symbol of loyalty despite having opportunities to join bigger clubs over the years. Reus stuck with Dortmund through highs and lows, but as his contract neared its end, the club decided not to extend it, signaling that it was time to move on. While the decision to part ways was mutual, many fans were left emotional and disappointed that Dortmund didn't offer him a farewell season or a reduced role. Reus, who had given his heart and soul to the club, left on a free transfer, and his departure felt like a bittersweet goodbye to one of Dortmund's greatest ever players. Number 7. Juninho Pernambucano. Juninho, the free kick wizard, is best known for his incredible spell at Lyon, where he became a legend. But before his European adventure, Juninho was a fan favourite at Vasco da Gama in Brazil. He played a key role in Vasco's success in the late 90s, helping them win the 1998 Copa Libertadores and the 1999 Campeonato Brasileiro. However, his departure in 2001 was anything but smooth. Juninho left Vasco on a free transfer after a heated legal battle. The midfielder cited that the club had violated contract terms, which allowed him to walk away for nothing. Vasco fans were devastated and the club's management was livid, claiming they'd been blindsided by the move. Juninho went on to become a legend at Lyon, winning 7 consecutive Liga titles and scoring countless jaw-dropping free kicks. Number 6. Steve McManaman. Steve McManaman's departure from Liverpool in 1999 left a lot of Red fans fuming. After coming through the academy and becoming a fan favourite at Anfield, McManaman decided to run down his contract and leave for free, something that was pretty rare at the time. To make matters worse, he didn't just leave for any club, he signed for Real Madrid, one of Europe's biggest powerhouses. Liverpool Liverpool were left empty-handed, receiving no transfer fee for a player who was still in his prime. Fans felt betrayed, and the club's inability to cash in on one of their star players sparked a lot of criticism. To add salt to the wounds, McManaman went on to have a successful stint in Spain, winning 2 Champions League titles and cementing himself as a key player for Los Blancos. Liverpool, on the other hand, struggled to replace his creativity in midfield, making his departure feel even more painful. Sounds way too similar to Trent's story, doesn't it? Number 5. Aaron Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey's departure from Arsenal in 2019 left many Gunners fans heartbroken and frustrated. Ramsey had been with Arsenal since he was 17, becoming a fan favourite after scoring the winning goals in 2 FA Cup finals. But despite his loyalty and consistent performances, things took a messy turn during his contract negotiations. Ramsey was reportedly close to signing a new deal, but Arsenal suddenly withdrew their offer, citing concerns about his wages and long-term value. With no contract extension on the table, the Welshman left for Juventus on a free transfer, signing a lucrative deal worth a reported £400,000 per week. Arsenal fans were left fuming at how the club handled the situation, losing one of their most beloved players without getting a penny in return. Number 4. David Alaba. David Alaba leaving Bayern Munich on a free transfer in 2021 didn't sit well with many fans. After spending 13 years at the club, winning everything there was to win, Alaba decided not to renew his contract due to disagreement over wage demands, and took his talents to Real Madrid. But what really rubbed salt in the wounds was when Alaba kissed the Real Madrid badge during his unveiling, a move that didn't go unnoticed by Bayern supporters. For many fans, seeing a club legend show that much affection for another club so soon after leaving was a bitter pill to swallow. Despite his incredible service to Bayern, that one moment left a sour taste, making his departure feel even more controversial. Number 3. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Gianluigi Donnarumma was once hailed as the future of AC Milan, having made his debut for the Rossoneri at just 16 years old. Over the years, he became their undisputed number 1, and even captained the side occasionally. But despite being a Milan poster boy, his departure in 2021 left a sour taste in the mouths of fans. After helping Milan secure a return to the Champions League for the first time in 7 years, Donnarumma's contract was up, and the club wanted to keep him. But negotiations dragged on, and with agent Mino Raiola involved, things got messy. Milan offered him a lucrative contract, but Donnarumma turned it down, opting instead to join Paris Saint-Germain on a free transfer. Number 2. Sol Campbell. If you are looking for one of the most controversial transfers in football history, look no further than Sol Campbell's infamous move from Tottenham to Arsenal in 2001. Campbell, a product of Spurs' youth academy and their captain at the time, promised fans he would stay, but when his contract ran down, he shocked everyone by crossing the North London divide and signing for Arsenal on a free transfer. This move didn't just raise a few eyebrows, it ignited pure rage among Spurs supporters. Being the club captain and then jumping ship to their fiercest rivals made him public enemy number 1 at White Hart Lane. Tottenham fans felt betrayed, and Campbell was booed relentlessly whenever he returned to face his former club. To make matters worse for Spurs fans, Campbell thrived at Arsenal. He became a key figure in Arsene Wenger's defence, helping the Gunners win 2 Premier League titles, including being part of the iconic Invincibles squad. Number 1. Lionel Messi. This one still hurts Barcelona fans. After spending over 20 years at the club and becoming arguably the greatest player of all time, Lionel Messi's exit in 2021 was nothing short of heartbreaking. The Argentine legend had agreed to a new contract with a massive pay cut to stay at Barcelona, but due to La Liga's strict financial regulations, the club simply couldn't register him. Despite Messi's desire to stay and Barca's best efforts, they were unable to fit his new deal within the salary cap. This forced Messi to leave for free, and he ended up joining Paris Saint-Germain. Fans were devastated, and the situation left a sour taste, with many blaming the club's mismanagement over the years for losing their biggest icon without making a single euro. It was an emotional goodbye that no one saw coming, and one one that Barcelona are still trying to recover from. That brings us to the end of our list of 10 players who left their boyhood clubs for free in the most controversial ways. Some of these exits left fans heartbroken, while others sparked pure outrage. But what's your take? Which of these moves do you think was the most shocking? Or did we miss someone who deserves a spot on this list? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you never miss out on more awesome football content. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.